It's a super rainy day today. Came to this covered bridge. It's usually nice and peaceful. Today the river is raging, so I hope you can hear me okay. I want to lay out kind of an embarrassing timeline here. The first video I ever shot, May 19th, 2022, a forest dark. I finally worked up the courage to shoot my first YouTube video. It took a bunch of tries. I was stoked about it, uploaded it. It wasn't until 2 weeks later that I shot my second one. And then we go 31 weeks later, finally get another one. Talking about how I'm starting over, and then it takes me 4 weeks after that to shoot the next. For a little while here, I actually do get consistent, and then nothing. For weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. I drew this timeline to scale so that every little blip is 1 week. That's 8 videos in a year and a half. Pitiful. There's 2 reasons I wanted to shoot this today. The first one is, I'm still glad that I shot that first video. It was hard to do. It took me a long time to do it. I had the script, I had everything ready to rock. I went back to the same place 3 separate times. If I were to make that timeline even more honest, I would have to rewind even before the first blip to me getting a camera, setting it up in the middle of the woods and just letting it roll with me doing nothing but being awkward in front of it and getting used to it doing that. And the second reason is, maybe you're in the same boat as me and you'd be happy to have that first blip on the timeline, or the second. Be happy just to start. Maybe you look at people on YouTube and you say, how on earth do they find the time to record something new every day, a couple times a week? And you don't acknowledge the fact that you're working 60 hours a week at a real job and trying to spend the rest of that time with your wife and kids. It's difficult. It's difficult to get out there, find the time, and get over the hurdles of creating something new. And just maybe this timeline is relevant to you and it's worth me sharing my attempts and my difficulties. I'm gonna link this great video called How to Be Creative. This starts off with some snips of a Bukowski poem. Unless it comes unasked out of your heart and your mind and your mouth and your gut, don't do it. If you have to sit for hours staring at your computer screen or hunched over your typewriter, searching for words, don't do it. When it is truly time, and if you have been chosen, it will do it by itself, and it will keep on doing it until you die or it dies in you. There is no other way, and there never was. The video goes on to critique that poem as flat out wrong and notes how many writers and artists throughout history that have really struggled to sit down at their craft and work through it. And I agree with that, but there's something inside that poem that talks to me too. That feeling that you should be creating. And when I'm not, I feel sad, I feel guilty. I feel like I'm avoiding something that I should be doing. I do have this feeling like I should be creating something. I should be shooting videos, and I feel terrible when I let excuses and other reasons get in the way of doing that. And I can't promise to say I'll see you again soon, but I really do hope to. Ever upward.